We need to make sure that we don't get influenced nor trapped by Bill Gates and Monsanto. We must keep our seeds and keep them organic for health reasons. 2026, let's say education for all, free education for all, instead of spending money on these projects which are normally white elephants and useless. Let's have African Development Goals, free education for all, and let's have a peer review at the end of that period. So all countries on the continent, or rather all nations on the continent, have free education for all. Next, medical, health. Let's look at that for 2027. Then food sovereignty, not food security, but food sovereignty. My name is Ambassador Dr. Wallace Williams. I'm the chairman of the African International Chamber of Commerce and Industry. And we, together with Africa Rising, our theme, we have started a movement to go across the continent, and that is to embrace the wisdom, the innovation, the forthcoming future, which is the digital divide, quantum leap for Africa, based on our youth, based on local content, based on looking after our resources. We don't want wages, we want salaries plus shares. You know, other countries have done it. Qatar doing it, Dubai is doing it, Norway is doing it, and we need to take those kind of models. Libya did it until they destroyed Libya. So we now need to follow those models where we share our resources with our communities. No longer shall people come and exploit the country, take away our resources, no added value. We add the value here, we process here, we manufacture here. Investors coming here must make technology transfers and also develop and empower local content. That is part of what AICCI is now going to do as a reference point and a strategic policy for those who want to engage with Africa. And then we want to develop intra-Africa trade. So very much a lot of what we need to do is to concentrate on infrastructure. We need to also concentrate on visa-free among our nations. I don't call them countries, we are nations, because the Berlin Conference divided us up, and made us, enemies when we are all one family. We believe in the Ubuntu system. The Ubuntu system is that we look after each other and all the communities look after each other. We work together, trade together, and that's how we're going to develop economically. I am not an advocate of UN 63 and all of that. We should have African Development Goals yearly, and that is that all governments in the continent should be responsible for yearly goals, and the AU should drive that. So we want, for example, 2026, let's say education for all, free education for all, instead of spending money on these projects which are normally white elephants and useless. Let's have African Development Goals, free education for all, and let's have a peer review at the end of that period. So all countries on the continent, or rather all nations on the continent, have free education for all. Next, medical, health. Let's look at that for 2027. Then food sovereignty, not food security, but food sovereignty. We need to make sure that we don't get influenced nor trapped by Bill Gates and Monsanto. We must keep our seeds and keep them organic for health reasons, and also so that we can protect our food security then with food sovereignty. So we are looking at these governments and telling them that they have to move away from depopulation exercises created by these people. These GMOs and all these other Monsantos, Bayer, etc., what they're there is to depopulate Africa. So get rid of it. Rise up, you youths, rise up and say no to that. You want food security and you will want food sovereignty. You want your seeds for yourselves. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a paradigm shift now, and that is where the Chamber is playing a role. We are alerting the continent on what is happening. We are going to be the bridge between those who want to invest in Africa, right, and those who want to trade within Africa. So it is very important that An organization like ours, AICCI, is seen as the filter. For those who want to come to Africa, we say, yes, you can come, but these are the strategic policy of the chamber if you want to engage any company within the African continent. You must partner, you must collaborate, you must transfer technology, you must also not just empower, you must transfer technology, you must provide a formula of salary and shares in the enterprise. You can make profit, but the profit is shared with the communities. It is very important that we change the paradigm, that no longer are we just wage earners, salary earners, and people just take our products out raw and then they monetize it for themselves. We must monetize here. We must process here. We must manufacture here. Those are very important criteria that we set up as a framework as the African International Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So it's for you all as the youths, take up AI, take up digital technology. You're already doing it, and work for yourselves as well too. Not be working for others who take 1,000% profit and take back to Europe, take back to the West, take back to China. Stop it and make sure that you are now guardians of your community, guardians of your resources. We want to inspire you young people to take up the channel, the Gen Zs, take up real challenges. You know, these are real challenges. Say no. If people coming into your community, you make sure that your chiefs and your government officials don't give away your resources. Take it up, challenge them, and challenge the government to follow these criteria, that you want this formula. You want shareholdings, you want transfer of technology. Those are things that you need. You are the youth of the future, and you are the future of this continent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
You mentioned something to do with trying to prevent what we are being given that is affecting us, like you said, the Bill Gates projects.
Yes.
There was this project that is being promoted in the vaccination of livestock, and it was a bit controversial.
Forget that livestock. That is nonsense. Do not allow Bill Gates, I'm saying it here, I don't care who he thinks he is, he cannot come and vaccinate our livestock. In there has the mRNA vaccine, which is also going to go on to you, right? In the food that you eat will poison you, and that's part of their depopulation agenda. They're doing it with mosquitoes. They're doing it with meat. They're doing it with food. You do not want Bill Gates. I don't know who the hell, like Ethiopia and Kenya, and they're giving him what? Giving him awards and all of that, when part of his agenda, read up and research. Before COVID came, 10 years before, he already had the patent, right? The next pandemic he's planning. This truth needs to be told. People are afraid, and your government officials are not saying anything about it. You need to stop him, stop those companies that are involved in all these vaccinations. What are they doing? They came here to what? Also do depopulation birth control in Kenya. Remember that this was just 2-3 weeks ago? Yes, they brought to come and put pads on. No, we don't want that. We Pan-Africanists do not want that. We want him out of the continent. We want his products out of the continent. We want his depopulation agenda to be exposed. Those are things that people need to stand up. Do not play silent. You, as the Gen Zs, get up, rise, and say no.
Thank you.
My name is Catherine Odhiambo, the acting CEO of Kimistu Sacco. My name is Catherine Odhiambo, the acting CEO of Kimistu DT Sacco. Yes, we are partnered with African Rising, whereby we are part of the financial institution that are financing the MSMEs, that is micro, small, medium enterprises, through our products. We have members who are in business, and we also welcome other members, because we say that everyone who wants financial independence is joining Kimistu Sacco. So through this, we are ensuring that as Africans, able to rise in terms of business prospects, the business that our members are doing, and also through the other partnerships that we have. So currently we have over 14,000 members. Our asset base is over 12 billion. We have members all over 70 countries. And our core value is cash for independence. So we welcome you, anybody who wants to join. In terms of our loan uptake, people who are applying for loans, they can be able to apply online. We are a digital SACCO, and they can be able to be guaranteed. We are paperless, And the process is done so that within 1 to 3 hours, the funds will be in the members' use account. We have a mobile app where the members can be able to transact and be able to meet whatever they want to do. So in terms of that, we really level on technology, and we won the CIO Awards as the best digital circle in Africa. We also won the FIRE Awards in terms of circle category. We were the winners of the FIRE Awards, that is in financial reporting. So thank you so much, and I'm happy to say that the Chemistry Circle is open, and then anyone who wants to join can be able to join, and everyone who wants financial independence is joining Chemistry Circle. Thank you.